He has been spectacular. Warriors are rolling right now. The 49ers are rolling right now. How about that? It was Operation 4-4. They haven't looked back since. Folks. The Niners are rolling. We're going to get to Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. That defense, look, they had a bad day. I do have some concerns at the back end of the secondary, Shasky. I'm not going to lie here and say it's not concerning me. It does, especially if you had to play the Green Bay Packers in the first round of the playoffs. That concerns me a little bit with the way they're playing and the way the secondary is playing for the 49ers. We'll get to all of that. But also some tough news yesterday on Monday Night Football. Damar Hamlin. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't watching it live.
Nor was I.
I was doing Warriors pregame live, and I got a note from Sackney, Jonathan Sackney, our producer down there at NBC Sports Bay Area. He's like, man, this Damar Hamlin situation, they're going to postpone the game. Now, Damar Hamlin, a DB from the Buffalo Bills, makes a tackle, I believe, on T. Higgins, number 85. T. Higgins puts a shoulder into him. Hamlin gets up. He collapses. He's down for 18 minutes. Ambulance comes. They postponed the game. They had to administer CPR on the football field. CPR on the football field for Damar Hamlin. A scary situation, something I really haven't seen on the football field before.
I don't think anyone's really seen it.
And he collapses. The game has been postponed. We have no idea when it's going to play, but more so the concern is about Hamlin. And our prayers go out to his family, go out to him. I know he's in a critical condition right now, critical condition. I heard he's doing better. You just hope that he survives and he's able to see another day on this great world, on this great planet. So our prayers go out to the Hamlin and his family.
I mean, it's just, it's a tragedy. You know what I mean? Whether he pulls through or not. I mean, it's just so sad to see the young man on the ground like that. And I think that the reaction of the players is what hit a lot of people. I'm seeing, you know, when there's an injury in an NFL game, like when you're watching the red zone, we'll skip to the next game. Like they never show the injury or the cart coming out, or they'll go to commercial if you're watching a live game. To see all the players reacting in that fashion, I think that was the thing that really stopped everyone in their tracks.
Right.
Which is sad, but that's how we're wired as sports fans,
right.
Fair or not. Like, you can make your own judgments on that. My brain instantly went to, and I don't know if you know this story, but like two people immediately. Pete Maravich, who passed away on the basketball court of a cardiac arrest at like a church league game or whatever at like 40-something years old. And then Winters Patterson from Balboa, who I don't even know if it was a heart attack or a seizure, but he hit his head on the court apparently, and then he ended up passing away. And it's just like, no one should have to worry about those kinds of things. And unfortunately, it's like, to see that happen to that guy in that situation, he gets up, falls down. I mean, that's as tragic and as scary as it can get on a sports field.
No doubt. Winters Patterson, of course, the captain of that Jet offense with Balboa High School in the early 90s, lost to SI and NorCal State Division championships. Winters Patterson, I thought Len Bias, Loyola Marymount.
That's a good one.
That's, you know, guy was balling 35, double-double, dies on the court. They end up going to the Elite Eight playing in honor of Len Bias. That's a scary situation. Thankfully, he's still alive. I'm glad the NFL because I wasn't watching it real time. We're doing the pregame show. I'm just glad the NFL decided to postpone that game. I don't know what took so long, but the fact is they did postpone the football game because I couldn't imagine Buffalo trying to play that football game with Hamlin in the ambulance, not knowing if he's going to be able to take his last breath or not. You know what I'm saying? This guy basically stopped breathing.
Well, I've seen a lot of people crushing the NFL, and this. I'm not here to defend the NFL. We all know the game has got violence and tremendous amount of danger baked into it.
Right.
I would just say to a lot of people, like, throw their hands up. They're in uncharted waters.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you want them to do in those situations. Like, and I'm not trying to defend them. I'm saying, like, if I was in that situation and I was running the sport, I'm not sure that I would have a feel on what exactly you should be doing in that situation. I do think listening to the players and the owners and the coaches, I guess they all came together and were in the locker rooms basically saying we don't want to come back out there. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Listen to the people that are the ones on the field competing. They're the product in this situation. And that sounds, I don't even want to say it like that because that sounds super heartless. But it's just, I don't know what they're supposed to do other than to cancel the game. I think it's the appropriate thing to do given the circumstances.
And I made a mistake there. Hank Gathers, Loyola Marymount. I'm thinking Len Bias, Boston Celtic #1 overall pick, who died today at the draft. My apologies there. Hank Gathers with LMU, Loyola Marymount, of course, best friends with Bo Kimball, who shot the left-headed free throw to start the tournament. Remember that? He shot that left-headed free throw in honor of Hank Gather. So my apologies there about that one. This